sure that updated it.
Hey peoples, this is my MayMadness.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot about these items.
Tony's playing Terraria because he cares so much.
Yeah,
So, my 12th favorite game of all time, according to Unique Gamer. Although, take that list with a grain of salt, of course. Hey, it's hard putting your favorite games on the list.
It is.
Although the number one is very truly my number one. That's the one that matters anyway. But
It's only to copy it.
yeah, God.
Whatever, I didn't do it on purpose. So fuck
My
you
number
all.
12, according to my Unique Gamer list, game of all time is Super Metroid. I adore this game. This was my SNES Jam. And if you watched our Mega Man X MayMadness, then you know what Nabishin's SNES Jam was. Spoilers, it's Mega Man X. But yeah, this was the game I would just like always go back to as a kid. It's my favorite Metroid game, other than Metroid Prime 2. They might be a little equal on that, but those are two different beasts. But yeah, as far as 2D Metroid goes, this one is, in my opinion, by far the best. So let's play a little Super Metroid. So it's at the time of this recording, it's 30 cents on the Wii U eShop, so that is not a bad deal.
It's too expensive.
Too expensive. So popping out 30 cents for this game is well worth the few hours you would get out of it. Let's see. Okay. So
Underwater level.
I'm in the underwater level. This is fairly deep into the game. Unfortunately, I'm like Fox says, never really gotten a Metroid until I gave the GBA one a shot. Never beat that actually. Underwater levels in games. Angry face. Metroid does underwater levels pretty well though, as far as underwater levels go, because you obviously you never start out with it, but there's the gravity suit, which I'm wearing right now. So like when you first go into underwater levels, you are like, oh, I'm moving so slow, this sucks, blah blah blah. And then you get the gravity suit and you move like normal. And it's like, whatever, underwater levels can suck a dick. Blah blah blah. But yeah, I'm just before one of my favorite bosses in this game. But I always get stuck at this part. So
you asked the Miiverse for help.
no, I did not ask the Miiverse for help. But yeah, there's like a trick to getting to a specific boss, and which is the underwater level boss, which gets you to space jump, and having a little trouble with it. So bear with me while I try and figure this out. But you'll get to see some of the cool stuff about Super Metroid, like the map. Metroid is like exclusively the reason why I started making maps in my head when I play video games. Because you have to. Metroid. Even though they give you a pretty dope map. Super Metroid, also the first game to feature a grapple runner.
Whatever did you buy from Amanda?
The first Metroid game to feature grapple beam. Damn it.
What a noob.
I know, right? There's something there. Let's check. Yeah, Metroid is... game is so dope. Like, Super Metroid holds up really, really well.
I've been told that a lot.
Like, better than I thought it would. Oh, fuck.
Oh man, what a mega noob. That loading screen.
Yeah.
These graphics suck.
You suck. Alright, Mega Man X fan.
Better than this game.
There's nothing down there. I
Kill that thing.
I hate these. You can't until you get the plasma beam. Fuck.
It's because Samus is bad.
I'm gonna just die here, I think. Oh, there we go. That's right.
So how did you first get this game?
How did I first get it? What? My brother Derek got it when I was like a fetus. No, when I mentioned in another MayMadness that I did not get on the N64 bandwagon until 97, when Ocarina of Time came out. So I was kind of like playing SNES games up until then. So it was like a lot of A Link to the Past. And A Link to the Past is the reason why we got an N64, because after me and my brothers played that, we were like, oh my god, Zelda's the best thing ever.
You went too far off.
And then it was all about just getting all of the Zelda games.
You have no energy, bro.
I have a reserve tank. But yeah, until then it was just like, well, let's play a bunch of SNES games. Secret of Mana, Super Metroid, Super Mario World. And it's just like when you have all this time as a kid, you're just gonna play the same games over and over again until you got more. That's kind of like the story of early gen consoles. Really, with everybody, is that, oh, well, you're only gonna get like 2 games a year, so you're gonna play the fuck ton out of them. So Super Metroid was just sitting around, and it was just like, this was my challenge game when I was younger, because it was a game I could never beat, because obviously the platforming is just too much for me to handle. But it was a game that I really liked for some reason. I would just always come back to it, which, you know, I now realize is because, oh, the power-ups are awesome, and the style of Metroidvania is what I love, even though I still don't really like Castlevania. Sorry, Castlevania fans. Sorry, Chris Riccio. Yeah, I don't know. I just like this idea that like there's real character progression, not in like the form of development, but just awesome shit you can do in Metroid game. I don't know. It's just totes awesome. This is the X-ray scope, so it lets me see secrets. And I'm using it because I know around here somewhere is like a door or secret hole I have to go through, and I don't know where. So that's what's up. But yeah, it was like, I don't know, I would just never be able, I'm never able to beat this game, but I tried and tried and tried anyway. Because I love this game. And, yeah. Missiles! Also, it always marks on the map where there's a power-up, and in the later games, they mark it so, like, you know where there's a power-up, and then also if you've gotten it already. But obviously Super Metroid doesn't, because it's a torture device for collect a whores like myself. But there is a save file on a SNES cartridge somewhere of me getting everything in Super Metroid. Took me 18 hours, I think, but I did it. Also Ice Beam, because why not? Excuse me. Like, so Namshin, you were telling me that you've never really played a Metroid game, so what do you know about Metroid? Maybe I can illuminate some interesting things for you.
I just know Metroid did the Metroidvania thing first, and then everybody's called, oh, Castlevania, Metroidvania type of thing, so. This is so weird.
Yeah.
It seemed like, I don't know, it seemed like it's more like Castlevania got that credit now more than Metroid did. But I guess that's because Metroid doesn't do those type of games anymore.
Yeah, well, I mean, Other M was kind of that, but like there hasn't been a Metroid game other than that in years, and Other M was like years, like 3 years after Metroid Prime 3, and that was 2010. That was 3 years ago. So, Dafox says the way I describe Metroid is kind of like the Ninja Gaiden trilogy when he was a kid. Let's see if I can find where I need to go. So the that boss over there, which is in the bottom right, that's where I need to be. I just need to get there. Which is obviously much easier said than done. But I have an idea of how to get there. I just gotta remember. But now I just before I did this stream, my I also like just Metroid is like a really interesting platformer. Like that platform you can only jump up on if you do like the sideways jump, which is the rolly jump. FaZe says it's been a while since I played a Metroid game. I don't know, Metroid. It's hard to describe why I love this game.
Is there any text-based now?
Yes, in the beginning. There's like kind of like this thinly veiled setup where it's like, you know, Metroid 1 is about, you know, stopping Mother Brain, which is the space pirate leader, right? Mm-hmm. Then Metroid 2 is about eradicating the Metroids. And then Metroid 3 is about what happens to the last remaining Metroid.
Cool secret, bro.
Yeah, already got that. There's 2 missile expansions in there. Which is dope. One was super missiles and one was regular missiles. Like, Metroid's always been like about that, like, oh, there are hidden walls, and you can only get through this wall with a power bomb, and you can only get through this door with a super missile, and you can only get through pink doors with regular missiles, and you have to use 5, and then stuff like that. It's not in games anymore. Like, there's no pink door that you can only get through with missiles, and green door you can get through with super missiles.
Just put that in the next Call of Duty.
Right? Like, there's no character progression quite like Metroid other than Castlevania, and that's kind of like why those two get bunched together all the time. Really? Okay. Okay, there we go. And like the way they do like hints to where you can go, like there was an enemy that was crawling down there, so it's like, oh, I can get there somehow. Tomb Raider did kind of do that, but like it's not like a regular thing in enough games. We get to see fake Metroids here. So like, yeah, like there's not enough Metroidvanias. See, that says that's a type of block that can only be destroyed by. And you can always reveal what a block can be destroyed by with morph ball bombs. So if it's like a speed booster block, or a power bomb block. But yeah, like, even though there are games like that out there that give you power-ups and then you can go different places, there are none like Metroid as far as I'm concerned. None of them do it quite like the magic that is Metroid. Speed boost is just awesome. Because it's awesome. Can't speed boost back. I hope I don't die here. Right. Yeah, because you can do that. But it takes energy in this game. Face says the best Metroidvania is Metroid Fusion, which is understandable. Metroid Fusion is Metroid 4, which it says at the beginning. It takes place directly after. I can cheat with the Wii U. I can create a restore point.
You cheater!
Oh. Also, Super Metroid has a bunch of these places where you can just, they just farm out enemies for you, so you can just kill them, get health and miscellaneous and stuff. So, which is cool. I mean, they could always just, put a thing that fills your energy, which is what all modern games do, but they don't want you to have, like, max health, max business, everything. They just want you to have something. And I think I'll play to the boss after this, which is... I was going to do Ridley originally, but I don't really want to show that, because he's the best boss ever. And I was going to do the end, but the end of this game is incredible, so... Even though if you play Metroid Other M, they just fucking show you the ending of this game. And it's full CG. So... But... I want people who watch this to learn that. What's up?
It's nowhere.
I'm about to get to like fake Metroids, but Metroid. Maybe it's just like the platform and everything, just like with the Wii version and MayMadness. It's just like it's so different than everything today. If people want to play a Metroid game and they want to get into Metroid, go get Metroid Zero Mission because that game is awesome. And it's a true Metroid game. And it's like a really awesome way to play the original Metroid. Because it's like actually really good. Unlike the original Metroid, which does not hold up. Super Metroid. Have you ever played a Castlevania or Metro game?
Castlevania, no. And like I said, I played about an hour of this game.
There could be a game or die of Super Metroid. That could happen. I don't know. This is like, of all the games on my list, this is this is one of the ones that I think more people should play. Like, I've got Zelda on my list. I've got, you know, games that everybody's played. The Personas, the Zeldas, the fucking, I'm trying to think of other games. The Banjo-Kazooies that not enough people have played.
I can play Banjo-Kazooie.
I decided to just choose one rare platformer, and I chose Donkey Kong Country 64, or Donkey Kong 64, because it's the best one, by far. Because that's the one that realizes the collectathon ideal best. Grapple Beam is such a huge part of like Metroid Prime. It should be, its origins should be respected. Yeah, fake Metroids.
Fake?
Yes, these are Metoids, I believe. I believe that's what they're called. And you can tell because real Metroids have 3 brains. These ones only have 1. So these are fake Metroids created by Space Pirates to do what real Metroids do. They suck. Because they're fake.
It's a trap.
This is not close. This is A-Balls. Oh yeah, this guy. So, as customary in most Metroid games, you can only kill a boss with, or damage a boss with missiles or charge beam. And charge beam always does one. Charge beam is awesome. I feel like Tony, you really like this one. It's like a 2D platformer version of Zelda. You go through a dungeon, get the dungeon item, and then progress. Except there's no real dungeons; it's just like an open world.
Perhaps.
And as traditional in all 2D Zelda or Metroids, as bosses take damage, they change in color. Usually getting some kind of darker color of what they start as. Fuck that motherfucker. And then that music plays, and that music means you're probably about to get some cool shit. So, also, I like how in Metroid you can aim up and aim down. You can like fucking MLG Pro.
Jumping around your enemies and shit.
Jumping shit. Yeah. Which is awesome. Because this game is awesome. Faye says, I've never played a bad side-scrolling Castlevania game. I've never played a Castlevania game that I could get into. So, there you go. Fucking fake Metroids. I like how they get killed in one shot by the grapple. That's dope. It's not like Mega Man. It doesn't have really dope music that you can talk over. Or short levels. Dude, I love the combat in this game too. Because it's like really snappy and it holds up a lot. I recently played Metroid, or not recently, but I played Metroid 2 after I played this. It has like a lot of ideas, just all of them are realized in Super Metroid. Because like Metroid 2 is in black and white because it's on the original Game Boy. And then this is in color, and you can like color coordinate things like in Metroid 2 when you get the that fucking sucks. In Metroid 2 when you get the Vari-suit, like you don't turn orange. But in Metroid, Super Metroid, you do. And when you get the gravity suit, you turn purple. Of course, Super Metroid's the first one with the gravity suits. I'm almost there, guys. I'm sorry for both. But yeah. Oops. Oh, can't save here now. You don't like Castlevania? It's not that I don't like Castlevania phase, I just, I haven't gotten into it. There hasn't been my hook game.
Did you play those, DS ones?
I played one of the DS ones, and I was, like, starting to get into it, but, like, I don't know, Castlevania just doesn't seem as well directed as Metroid to me. Like, I'm biased, I get it. It just felt like there was less, like, I didn't always know where I needed to go. And Metroid can be the same way if you're not, like, paying attention. Or maybe it's just because Metroid functions so fucking well, or Super Metroid so fucking well. Save for this one part, obviously, that I get stuck every time I play it. God, Tony, you're losing headphones.
That's okay. What spikes?
Spikes is fake. Fuck you. That's the ball store. Yeah, here we go. This boss music's dope, though, I will say. And I like how, like, some of the bosses can only be shot on certain parts of the body.
Everything has a weak spot.
Exactly. It's the Zelda concept brought into this really cool. Oh god.
What is this?
It's a tadpole. Getting stung.
Decide not to do the damage that time. Not enough super missiles that I... Also, Super Metroid has reserve tanks. It's the only Metroid game to ever have reserve tanks, but it's a cool concept. Basically, when you use all your energy tanks, your reserve tanks just kick in. And it sets a auto where you can actually turn them. I was going to save. Oh no, I did save, so yeah, I'm okay. I got this now. That seems pretty cool.
She's in a bikini, huh? Wrecked ship.
That ship has been wrecked.
Wrecked by a big penis.
Really, Tony? Sexist. Also, Samus is my favorite Nintendo character because she's really awesome.
Awesomer than Link.
Yes.
But she's so awesome.
By far.
But Link's so awesome.
Stop being the internet.
We're all different. Not the same person.
Yeah, she's very beautiful.
Stop being the internet, Tony.
Huh?
Stop being the internet.
Stop being
Yeah, stop being Greg. Really, is that what you aspire to be, Tony?
It's so heroic how he goes to save Princess Link.
It's like not even funny though. You don't even think it's funny.
I think it's pretty funny.
No, you don't. 'Cause you hate the internet. Allegedly.
Samus
That
is
fox. Samus is a girl.
No, Samus is a boy.
Exactly.
She just has long hair and likes to wear bikinis.
Yeah.
You have a problem with transvestite? Just punk rocker face, yeah. Fuck this guy. He looks so scary too. But the boss design in this game is awesome. I should have done Kraid. I should have just done Kraid because it's ridiculous.
I'm having my friend alter islands for me. It's good for my Merfolk card. Pretty awesome.
No, you can't. Back when frame rate drops weren't a thing, but this
We
boss,
thought it was so cool because it was so much.
it was just like slow down. It was slow motion.
Yeah, exactly. That was nice. Yes.
You're so dead. Yeah, missiles. So fucked.
I like how all bosses drop health pickups too. And multiple mode is awesome. And no other games that I like. Oh, I see. Sometimes he doesn't attack. I don't understand.
He doesn't sting you with his scorpion stinger tail thing?
It's
Penis?
It's weird scorpion stinger tail. I forgot how much damage everything does in this fight.
Maybe.
I think maybe if you mash the A button while he's doing that, he doesn't hurt you. Which is cool. I'm just trying to get health right now. Stop attacking.
Shoot him, bro. Obviously the health plan.
I like his little eyeball. Yeah. He's got them psycho eyes. Yeah,
Let me show you before I have to leave. I'm getting my friend to do altars on my islands for me, for my Merfolk.
okay, get out. Get out of my house.
I thought you might like it.
Get out of my house. Man, I think that's Super Metroid. You get the space jump after that.
Another one?
Which is all, I don't care. You get the space jump after that, which is also awesome. But you get the idea. Metroid's awesome. Would you stop when I say stop? Yeah, I mean, it's cool. It's got great combat. It holds up incredibly well. And Deathlock says that inappropriate stinger action. Yeah, very inappropriate. And it has awesome bosses too. That one's one of my favorites, just because he's crazy and has amazing design. So there you go. And that's one of my favorite games ever because it's awesome. So thanks for